So, today I will be making brownies for my geometry project. How I will do this is, as soon as the brownies are made, I have a perfect square or perfect rectangle pan, and with my pan I will be able to cut up as many shapes as possible relating back to geometry. As soon as my brownies are made, I will be able to cut them up, but right now I'm just trying to get my brownies made without making a huge mess. I kind of failed, but yeah. Now is a compass with a knitting needle because I don't want to cut my brownies with a pencil. Protractor to make sure it is a 90-degree angle. Yeah, and then a ruler to make sure it's measured out correctly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the brownies onto this pan so that it makes it easier for me to like cut them into shapes, because yeah. So what I'm going to start with now is making a perfect square. So a perfect square consists of 90-degree angles. All four angles are 90 degrees. All the sides are the same size, or all the sides are the same size. Okay, so this isn't very 90 degrees, so I'm just going to kind of cut right here. Make sure it's 90 degrees. I will. There. Make sure that this one's 92. 90 degrees. It looks a little weird because the brownie is shaped oddly, but there's my 90 degree. It's my perfect square and a brownies. Alright, next, what should be next? We will do a circle. Perfect circle. So, with this, I don't want it to be that big. I'll probably just use not that much. Got a little messed up because it's kind of hard to do this, but it's a perfect circle. Alright, what shape? Okay, so I added a little aluminum foil to kind of make it stick out more. Alright, so now we're going to do a perfect rectangle. Now to have a perfect rectangle, you need all four sides need to have a 90-degree angle, but two sides, they all just need to be the same length. So the long way side is, I'm gonna make it 3 inches. So it's gonna be 3 by 2. we go. Here's an example of a perfect rectangle. Rectangles can be any measure, any size, as long as these two sides are the same and these two sides are the same. Alrighty. Okay, so I will be doing a rhombus now, and the rhombus is probably the hardest shape to do besides a kite. But the definition of a rhombus is 4 congruent sides, so it can really be any shape you want it to be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of make it a diamond shape. I'm gonna start over here. Or it's just gonna be 1.5 all around. Right in the middle. Too much. And look, it's a little rhombus. It's very small, but it's 4 equal sides. Some may argue it's a square, but we don't know if they're 90-degree angles. It looks like a square, but so a kite is also kind of going to be hard, but we'll make do. So we're going to have 2 sides that are 1 inch, and then 2 other sides that are going to be 1.5. The definition of a kite is a shape with 2 distinct pairs of consecutive sides of the same length. It's kind of hard to do it, but there is my kite. A parallelogram is both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. It's gonna be pretty hard for me, but I can try my best. My 2 parallel lines will be, I'll say about 1.5. So here. So to make even space. Here. I'm just gonna put it place. Now to make it real size, I was like, side. I might just put this. Grab this and create an angle. So what angle I'd like to do is I'll do 140 degrees. And here we go. I have parallelogram. Alright, now we're doing a trapezoid, and the definition of a trapezoid is it has at least 1 set of parallel sides. So I can really go anywhere with this. So to make parallel bases, I will use the side to create a parallel base. And I'll make them about 1.5. Actually, I'll make it 2. I'm just here. Here is my trapezoid. Now that I have all my shapes cut out, I have a circle, I have a trapezoid, I have a parallelogram, I have a kite, which got a little bit messed up because I made it too small. I have a rhombus, I have a rectangle, and then I have a square.